I have to add, or at, Stephen King for this one. Stephen King Brazil. He's big in Brazil. Stephen King and Stephen King adaptations. He's an American author. Stephen Edwin King, born September 21st, 1947, is an American author of horror, supernatural fiction, suspense, crime, science fiction, and fantasy novels. Stephen King for president. King sold his first professional short story, The Glass Floor, to Startling Mystery Stories in 1967. In 1967, he had his first professional short story. Lots of other ones, of course. The Dark Tower books. In the late 1970s, King began what became a series of interconnected stories about a lone gunslinger, Roland. He got a lot of books, this guy, this Stephen King. Miss Terry, my old teacher, Miss Terry, loved Stephen. I always liked his cover and everything, how it was always presented really nice. He was the he was the horror book guy that you pretended to like no matter what. Everybody likes Stephen King. Oh yeah, yeah, Stephen King. He pretended to know his books. But he's got some good movies too. The everybody's seen that It. You got to have money to buy a Stephen King book. They got him in hardcover. And he has been described as the king of horror, a play on his surname and a reference to his high standing in pop culture. His books now have sold more than 350 million copies, and many have been adapted into film, television series, miniseries, and comic books. I wonder if some of the horrors he's written, he's obviously experienced some sort of horrors. He's the inventor. King has more than 17,000 books in his personal library and has read almost all of them. The Shining. Oh, The Shining. Wow, I didn't know that was him. That one's a great one. The Shawshank Redemption. That was another big one I like. Misery. I need to watch more Stephen King movies. And he's got the movies. It's not just the books. They got all the adaptations. I didn't have the good camera back then. The Green Mile. The Running Man. Sleepwalkers. The Shining is a great one. How they go out to this big hotel in the middle. It's sort of like how I live, except I wish I had a place this grand. And they're out in the middle of like snow, really, really secluded hotel or what have you when it gets really winterous. I sort of live like that up in Canada during the winter, of course. Yeah, for sure in the winter. Today I had to turn up the heat really, really high. It was freezing. Just came in like a power punch. There's that Halloween Kills. Anyways, let's go back to Stephen. You got more. That Pet Cemetery, I think I wanted to check that one out. Cujo. Carrie Cujo. Creepshow. This one was back in the 80s. Stand By Me.
Coming soon. Jolting tales of horror. Creepshow. From the author of Carrie, The Shining, and Cujo. And the creator of Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. You'll scream at ghastly ghouls. Cringe at weird kids. And shiver at the doings of evil doctors.
This is going to be extremely painful, Mr. Verrill.
Creepshow will grab you, grow on you, and give you the creeps.
No, this is going to be an entirely new experience.
Creepshow, the most fun you'll ever have being scared.
That was fairly enjoyable. I like that one. But that's a whole movie. That was just the preview. And a book. And all that. Maximum Overdrive.
The time has come for maximum terror. Time has come for Maximum King.
I'm scared. You're going to get us in an awful lot of trouble, man. We already in trouble.
Dino De Laurentiis presents Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive.
Opens Friday, July 25th at a theater near you. Consult local list.
That's some classic American. Like, I grew up in America a bit, and I hadn't seen America in a while. You know, Down Home, like, or sorry, like, it's hard to explain. Like, sort of, these ones bring you back. So, Old Town America, how it was. Like, my teacher and whatnot had seen all these or whatnot, but we hadn't or whatever. But I had heard about how good all this stuff was. But then I moved back to Canada. But I wanted to get into all the Stephen King. I wanted to get into all the American stuff that was advertised to me. Just the only place where I could afford to live at was Canada, believe it or not. Even though, and it's weird. Like, to me, I couldn't survive in Florida, I don't think. Just as some people that are doing well in Florida wouldn't be able to survive in Canada. But I survive up in Canada and I get to watch Stephen King from up here. But like I said, I would like Stephen King as the president because I have a friend, Lucas, who's sort of related to Stephen, that lives in Ohio, but that's neither here nor there.
Must have been sorry to lose such a creative young man.
The parents all trust him.
He's utterly charming.
But nobody really knows him like his mother.
You cannot be in love with this girl, Charles. You don't know me, Tanya. But I want to.
Behind their smile is a secret.
Hi. Come in, Tanya. I have something for you.
I don't know who you are, but I know you're not who you say you are.
Behind the secret is a hunger.
Does it have to be her?
And behind it all is the imagination of Stephen King.
Somebody help me, please!
He killed one of my men.
He was scared of a cat.
Stephen King's Sleepwalkers.
And it's hard to believe how they had such great effects back then. I love these classic effects. They're so classic, but they're so more professional than other effects that I've seen, ones that I even produce and whatnot. Like they're just and but it's sort of like this classic older look, how it is. How they knew it was going to be in the future, and they knew how, I don't know, it's just so classic. You have to enjoy it now before it disappears. Because once we seen with Playboy magazine, once Hugh died, they no longer come out with those physical copies. So this is like some diamonds in the rough with that Steven. He's getting old, but I don't think he's going to die anytime soon or nothing. Like I think he looks like he gets a relatively good diet. He looks like he likes to eat right. Writers like to eat, I think, because they use their brain a lot. You know, you're at home, make a soup, make a stew, yada yada. And food is a big thing on staying alive. It's basically when you're older, it's like as much food as you can have is how you stay alive. 1 minute you're eating a hot shepherd's pie. The next minute you're having stew. The next minute you're having a nice cold beverage. The next minute, etc., etc. But then you want to also space it out. But you want to, yeah. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Look at when he was younger. He had the glasses, very thick glasses. Look at him here. He almost looks like me, but he's got the mole on the head there. Look at this. Yes. Steve King. He used to be a homeless guy. Look at him here. First TV interview. Back when he was a kid. 1982. So he had already started writing. But he hadn't gotten serious yet until about this time. I think this is when he started to take it more serious. Where it all started to make money or something. Where he was able to afford the razor and how about the razor with the shaving cream? I like Gillette. Or Schick. Neutrogena is not bad. I think I'll be going for a shower in a minute. Or a bath. I like a nice hot bath,
Howdy,
especially.
folks. Bobby Barbas.
I know I'm gonna be Bobby Barbasol.
Howdy, folks. Bobby Barbasol here. It's time to shave. I got to do it quick because I've been working. So I did a pure vintage.
Bobby Barbasol. Reminds me of my mom's old friend Peter a bit.
On the porch.
Reminds me of myself a bit.
Some incense, and they were like, "What?" You know, what?
Reminds me of my dad a bit, but also my young cousin or what have
Is not, I don't want to say father friend. I just reached 15,000 there. Ass that you can see through the knurling, and of course 15,000 subscribers.
Sinatra Lennon. He tested positive for COVID. He reminds me of my doctor. He reminds me of my favorite nurse too, Carl, in this one.
Well, folks, my test results came back positive, so.
But it ain't Carl and it ain't her either. Shit, Sinatra Lennon. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Well, viva Las Vegas, everybody.
He's in Las Vegas. Look at the unit or whatever he's in. He's above the casino. Look at the bread and everything. Oh, yeah, that's where I haven't been in a while. Is a buffet. I went a couple of years back, Mandarin or whatever. Nothing beats it. Barbasol. He's got even Barbasol at the freaking buffet. This guy's Mr. Barbasol. He's big into shaving. So am I, but not as much as this guy. It's a big thing. I'd probably lose weight if I shaved more. I need to shave again, Bob. Probably I'll shave again a couple weeks. I don't keep it clean shaven all the time.